So I believe our lives are a series of shared experiences. What we have in the end is the memories of our experiences with others, both good and bad. What memories we let control our thoughts and feelings, that's the choice that we make every day. I'm going to use my desk to help me tell this story. My desk is made from the 2016 championship court from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Why is my desk made from the 2016 championship court of the Cleveland Cavaliers? That's the story. In 2003, the Cleveland Cavaliers got a chance to draft a once-in-a-generation talent. At that time, I was crisscrossing the state representing people who were injured by medical negligence of hospitals and doctors. My son was 6 years old. My job was taking me away from home a lot during that time, so it was really hard to be involved with the kids' lives. I imagine seeing LeBron James from the age of 6 would be like growing up and seeing Michael Jordan in Chicago. I was really excited to see the game through my son's eyes. So by the time we made the 2016 finals, that 6-year-old was now heading off to college, and we had made a mountain of memories together. But not all of those memories were good things. There were plenty of bad things that happened in that time. Players came and went. Management came and went. Decisions were made that hurt the team. All the playoff losses, all the playoff series ended in losses except one. We were swept in the finals by the Spurs. There's a number of different things that happened, and there were plenty of things to complain about. It would have been very easy to look at that time and say, yes, we won one championship, but... And I didn't want to be that guy. I truly believe that we get to choose which memories we recall and which memories will control our thoughts and feelings. The best person that I've ever seen at choosing the memories that he wants to remember is the greatest golfer in the history of the sport, Jack Nicklaus. If you ask Jack after a round about a bad shot that he hit on hole number 14, he'd say to you, I don't remember that one, but I remember a good one I hit on 17. Did you see that? He was the best that there ever was, or he is the best that there ever has been, on remembering and having selective memory.
Your memory of when you didn't win gets very fuzzy. The duel in the sun in '77, you know, Tom will tell me every shot, you know, the club that he hit, whatever. Yes, your recollection of it isn't quite so clear, but you remember every shot when you won.
I remember I went over, I don't know, it was a few years ago, we did a show. It was supposed to be a preview for going back to Turnberry. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, I don't have a lot to say. He said, oh, no, you'll have a lot to say. He says, okay, so we got on camera. He says, okay, action, Jack.
They
Tell
didn't
me,
know you?
Jackie, what do you remember about the duel in the sun? I lost.
My ability to block the bad from the good is not as good as Jack Nicklaus. So I need help remembering the good. After the 2016 championship season, I noticed in the window of the team shop that they had furniture and that they were selling pieces of the championship court. So I went to the manager of the team shop and he put me in touch with the people who were making the furniture. And I went about the process of having them make something special for me. I sent them my request, and lo and behold, they fulfilled exactly what I was looking for. So here it is, the top of the three-point line from the 2016 championship court. For me, the desk is a catalyst to remember the happy memories, even if I'm having a bad day. LeBron's decision to go to Miami actually gave me a chance to sit down with my son and teach him how we needed to be grateful for the times that we've been given and not angry for the times that were being taken away. Before and after the games, the organization had an area that they had roped off where kids could stand and get autographs from the players as they came into the arena and as they left. And my son got to see all of the greats from the time. He got to see Kobe and Shaq and Duncan and Dirk and all of the legends that the NBA was creating. And I remember one time my son was actually asking one of the Cavaliers, a role player named Boobie Gibson, why Boobie signed every single kid's autograph every single game before he left the arena. And Boobie told him, because someday people aren't going to ask for my autograph anymore. It was a great moment and a great learning experience. Over the years, LeBron and his teammates never disappointed. Win or lose, there was always a moment. Did you see that shot? Did you see that pass? Did you see that dunk? Did you see that steal? Whatever it was, there was always something to talk about, and it always kept us occupied and talking all the way home. We got to meet larger-than-life players and celebrities. I remember the day that the Cavs were getting their rings. We went in and we sat down, and next to us was Stipe Miocic, the UFC champion. I remember being in the back, having dinner and eating dinner with Larry Nance Sr., and he was telling us about his children and how much he loved watching them play the game. I remember meeting Travis Pronk Hafner or Sandy Alomar from the Indians. I remember meeting Joe Thomas and Joe Hayden from the Browns. And I remember meeting a bunch of ex-Cavaliers in the back. And what we learned was these players were just like us. They were family men. They cared about the same things we cared about. And I remember the time my son got to meet one of his idols, Kid Rock, and approaching him and getting his autograph. I'll never forget the wonderment in my son's eyes when he was 8 years old, standing at midcourt, and LeBron James came out before the game and handed my son a ball. So these are the things that I remember when I sit at this desk, and it makes me smile every single time. Which memories do you let control your thoughts and feelings? Are you the type of person who sees the raindrops on a sunny day? Or are you the type of person that sees the sun on a rainy day? It takes work to remain positive. But if you work at it every single day, I'm hoping that one of these days it's going to get to the point where it's second nature and I don't have to think about it and push out the bad thoughts. But until then, I'm going to keep surrounding myself with things like the desk that make me remember the positive and stay positive all the time. I'm making these videos to share my journey, to show how our why controls everything in our lives, whether we want it to or not. And my why is to make things better. So I'm hoping that when people watch these videos, they find something that helps them in their journey. If the content that we're putting out helps you, and if you like it, please consider liking the video or subscribing. If you want to find the videos, you can find them here on this channel, or you can find a link to them at kcinjury.com. Thanks for watching, and be well.